Why all this? Please stop fur trade. In Denmark, veterinary workers cull 17 million Danish mink to halt new COVID. Veterinary workers have begun the gruesome business of gassing and then burning 17 million mink in Danish farms in a bid to halt further spread of a COVID-19 mutation from the animals to humans. The decision to cull the country's mink population was made after several hundred people became infected with a new strain of COVID-19 that had infected the animals. Researchers have warned this strain could be more resistant to vaccines. And the UK has imposed an immediate ban on all visitors from Denmark amid concerns about the new strain. Mink kept in large numbers on mink farms have caught the virus from infected workers. And in a small number of cases, the virus has spilled back from mink to humans, picking up genetic changes on the way. What we do know is that the mink are picking up the virus from people, they can be infected, and they are spreading it between themselves, and it's come back to humans. Creating a history in the world of transportation, Virgin Hyperloop has successfully tested human travel in a Hyperloop pod for the first time. The test took place at the company's DevLoop test track in the desert outside Las Vegas, Nevada last week, and first two passengers were Virgin Hyperloop's CEO and co-founder Josh Giegel and Director of Passenger Experience, Sarah Lukian. The speed at which the Hyperloop pod traveled was nearly 160 km per hour during the test, but eventually, the goal is to make humans travel via these airless tubes at speeds of up to 1,223 km per hour. Hyperloop is a new transport mode under development to enable high-speed movement of hundreds of people and goods at a time in floating pods through tubes or tunnels above or below the ground. While the production vehicle will be larger and seat up to 28 passengers, the two-seater XB2 vehicle was built to demonstrate that passengers can in fact safely travel in a Hyperloop vehicle. Now you can send money to your friends and family through WhatsApp as easily as sending a message. There's no fee, and it's supported by more than 140 banks. And because it's WhatsApp, it's secure and private too. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, said in a video post that India has created something truly special and is opening up a world of opportunities for micro and small businesses that are the backbone of the Indian economy. The Facebook CEO said when people could access financial tools, they are more empowered to support themselves and others or start a business. Just like Google Pay or Phone Pay, people can send money on WhatsApp to anyone using a UPI-supported app. What's happening in Yemen? Yemen is the largest humanitarian crisis in the world, and 12 million children are being robbed of their futures. Since the conflict escalated in March 2015, the country has become a living hell for the country's children. Now, with COVID-19 spreading, Yemen is facing an emergency within an emergency. A dangerous combination of factors, driven by conflict and economic decline and now exacerbated by COVID-19, have compounded the dire situation for Yemen's youngest children. UNICEF is on the ground to save children's lives, to help them cope with the impact of conflict, and to help them to recover and resume their childhoods. You can also contribute. We might be tired of COVID-19. But it is not tired of us, says the WHO chief. It preys on those in weaker health, but it preys on other weaknesses too: inequality, division, denial, wishful thinking, and willful ignorance, Teros said. We cannot negotiate with it, nor close our eyes and hope it goes away. It pays no heed to political rhetoric or conspiracy theories, he said. Our only hope is science, solutions, and solidarity. Teros warned that the pandemic had laid bare the need for the world to recapture a sense of common purpose, which in recent years has been eroded by the creeping tides of misguided nationalism and isolationism. Shiva says he has saved 114 lives so far. For years, Shiva helped police find bodies in Hussain Sagar Lake in the southern Indian city of Hyderabad. And then one day, he stopped someone before they jumped, saving a life for the first time, a BBC report. Shiva was about 10 years old when he came across a group of policemen who were offering to pay anyone who would bring a body out of a nearby pond. He did the job and walked away with 40 rupees. That was 20 years ago. He is now 30 and still helping the local police. Shiva lives right by Hussain Sagar, a large artificial lake in the heart of the city. Shiva does more than pulling bodies out of the lake. He often saves people before they jump into the water, and sometimes even after that. Odisha school team selected for NASA Human Exploration Rover Challenge. The HYPERLOOP student astronomy team, comprising 10 school students, has been selected to participate in the NASA Human Exploration Rover Challenge 2021 scheduled in April. NAP-SAT, an initiative of Bhubaneswar-based HYPERLOOP Foundation, is an interdisciplinary team of space enthusiasts who are engaged in projects ranging from the design of space systems, rovers, rockets, satellites, and astronomy to participate in various international events. It is happening for the first time that a school team from India has been selected to participate in the NASA Human Exploration Rover Challenge. They will be making human-powered rover for Mars and Moon. We have to ensure that rover can handle the weight of 2 people. Mumbai Indians thrash Delhi Capitals to make IPL 2020 final second shortest in history of tournament. Mumbai Indians chased down 157 against Delhi Capitals with 8 balls to spare and win their 5th title. Back-to-back trophies for Rohit Sharma's Mumbai Indians. Almost unbeatable in this season, that's how strong they've been. Moreover, Gautam Gambhir believes it will be a shame and Indian cricket's misfortune if Rohit Sharma isn't considered for the full-time white ball captaincy going forward. They can also consider split captaincy, he said. No one is poor. Rohit has shown in white ball cricket how big the difference is between his and Virat's captaincy. One player had led his team to 5 titles, the other hasn't won yet. I'm not saying this because Kohli is a poor captain. But he has received the same platform that Rohit has, so you have to judge both of them on the same parameters. Both have been captains in the IPL for the same length of time. I feel Rohit stands out as a leader. The Indian government announced a fresh stimulus of $16.1 billion, which will be spent largely on creating jobs and boosting the nascent recovery visible in various sectors even as it tries to keep a lid on the ballooning fiscal deficit. Latest measures included additional funding for real estate developers and contractors, fertilizer subsidies, a new employment scheme, and additional spending on the Rural Jobs Scheme among other initiatives. The economy is seeing a strong rebound taking root, and it is not just pent-up demand, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said, while announcing the 3rd round of fiscal stimulus to help stressed sectors withstand the COVID-19 pandemic. She said the government is also launching a scheme to incentivize the creation of new jobs, in a bid to fuel a rebound. Dutch students have created a fully functioning electric car made entirely out of waste, including plastics fished out of the sea, recycled PET bottles, and household garbage. The bright yellow, sporty 2-seater, which the students named Aluka, can reach a top speed of 90 kilometers at 56 miles per hour, and has a reach of 220 kilometers when fully charged. This car is really special because it's made all out of waste, project manager Lisa Van Etten told Reuters. Our chassis is made out of flax and recycled PET bottles. Hard plastics normally found in televisions, toys and kitchen appliances were used for the car's body, while the seat cushions consist of coconut and horse hairs. The car was designed and built by a group of 22 students in around 18 months. Nitish Kumar, BJP win Bihar elections. The opposition, led by the RJD's Tejaswi Yadav, put up a strong fight but eventually fell short. The exit polls had predicted that NEA might not be able to form a government in Bihar, but as the results have been announced, exit polls predictions failed. The poor in villages, farmers, laborers, merchants, shopkeepers, and every section of Bihar have relied on the NDA's mantra of Sabka Sath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. I again assure every citizen of Bihar that for the balanced development of every person, every region, we will continue to work with full dedication, PM Modi said. The BJP won 74 while JDU got 43 seats. The Congress managed to secure a humble 19 seats.
Namaste, I am Srinivasan. I am going to render Lalita Lavanga song in Yamuna Kalyani Ragam set to Aditala. Lalita Lavanga Lata Parishilana Komala Malaya Samiri Lalita Lavanga Lata Parishilana Komala Malaya Samiri Madhukara Nikara Kalambita Kokila Kujita Kunja Kutire Viharati Haririha Sarasavasante Rityati Yuvati Janena Samam Saki Virahija Nasya Turande Unmada Madana Manorada Vatikavadu Jana Janita Vilape Halikula Samkula Kusuma Samoha Nirakula Bakula Kalape Viharati Haririha Sarasavasante Rityati Yuvati Janena Samam Saki Virahija Nasya Turande Sri Jayadeva Bhanita Mita Mutayati Haricharana Smrita Taram Sarasavasanta Samaya Vanavarnanam Anugata Madana Vikaram Viharati Haririha Sarasavasante Rityati Yuvati Janena Samam Saki Virahi Janasya Turande Radhe
If you like our contents, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel.